Give it up for Bitvaulti. Next contestant.
Hello, everyone. Here's Francesco Madonna. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Bitvaulti. I want to ask you just to take a quick look at the wallet right there. I'm going to illustrate to you the main feature. You have the wallet. You can see, looking down, the multi-sig feature, the time delay, the secret notification, and the recovery option. Let's start by addressing the elephant in the room. Bitcoin self-custody is not bulletproof. Such a bold statement. But if you can look at the piece of news right there, you can see iMessage exploit is quite recent, as well as $5 range attack on the rise in the crypto community. All these are big issues, not covered, and I'm going to explain why. You can essentially lose your Bitcoin in two ways. One is the physical attacks. The second one are the digital hacks. Right. How can you defend yourself against the physical attacks? Right now, you have two solutions. One is to set up a decoy wallet with an amount you are willing to lose. The second one is to employ multi-sig solution with different keys and different geolocation. Well, those solutions work well if the attacker doesn't know how much Bitcoin you hold. And how could they know? There are many ways, like data leaks, or sophisticated hacks, or simply, if we talk also, lack of attention from the user. So digital hacks are also a major issue, and you have two threats there. One threat is the lack of attention by yourself. The newcomer, the newbie, doesn't have the skill set necessary to counteract those kind of threats. You can have exploits, network attacks, all sorts of cross-site scripting that makes you download a rogue app with your hardware wallet, and then makes you to download the rogue firmware. All of these things are a big threat. Another problem with the current state of the wallet is that it's either they're very secure and have a complex setup, or they are difficult to use. Finding the right balance is not easy. How can we solve the problem at Bitvaulti? Well, we deliver a solution which is time delay over multi-sig solution, plus optional secret notification. And this solution fully solves the problem I have mentioned before. And I'm going to explain why and how. We can see that many notable players looked for this solution in the past. Bitvaulti is offering a matched control and security of your Bitcoin. It's fully open source and non-custodial and compatible with all other wallets. You initialize a transaction, basically, if the attacker orders you to do that. And then at that point, a notification pops up stating this is a time delay wallet. The time delay is set in 10 days, let's say. The user sets a time delay according to his perceived threat. And then the time delay, the transaction cannot be broadcasted before the time has passed. At that point, the attacker has two choices. One is to take the decoy wallet and let you go. The second one is to order to broadcast the transaction. You're going to do that because you have no choice, right? So you start to load the transaction. At that point, a secret notification goes to a third party you have set before, if you have set it. This point, this solution offsets the risk of kidnappings as well, because the third party will look for you. Let's say you have set 15 days. After 15 days, you have this time delay. Meanwhile, after 15 days, if the transaction is not aborted, it will be co-signed by the convenience service of Bitvaulti, which is fully open source and non-custodial. We are the only one doing that right now. And then it gets broadcasted to the network. Bitvaulti is fully open source, has a specific recovery tool where you can always recover the the wallet, the Bitcoin, as a 203 configuration. We are incorporated in Delaware as we are a B2B2C company, and we are patent pending, offering the product under an Apache 2.0 open source license, which is a particular license which allows the software, the software to be both open source, while at the same time protecting patent rights. We have multiple letters of intents with privacy and Bitcoin business, under plus beta tested right now, excellent reviews. Many notable players in the Bitcoin industry have expressed their compliments about our solution. I found it exciting. Giacomo Zucco, I found it exciting. And then Eric Lombroso, who is a cybersecurity expert, a former Bitcoin developer, just spent good words for us. We have a proven software as a service model with annual recorded average revenue of $500 calculated, 3 tiers, basic, standard, premium. Of course, premium tiers you have a bespoke service, and it's going to be a managed solution like others that are already available, but nobody of those has the time delay feature of a multi-sig. What we are doing at Bitvaulty is we take the time delay from the feature of Bitcoin, which is time, and the decentralization, which is the second main feature of Bitcoin. We pack it up together and we level up the self-custody to the next level. We are after 30 billion market, growing 50% year over year. The total addressable market is calculated to be $30 billion, based on the 39 million users, counting both in the US and the EU. And we are going to approach business first, retail first, and then businesses, and then back to retail for newbies with no previous knowledge of Bitcoin. We are for a custom marketing strategy, yielding LTV/CSC of 3, calculated on our current data on the common market pathway with the referral links and revenues. If we compare the Bitvaulty to the other wallets, we can see that how it stands out. We can see Coldcard, Trezor, Ledger. These are all fantastic wallets. Don't get me wrong. They're utterly secure and they're a legacy player, but they don't have the time delay features over multi-sig. You know, because everybody can make mistake. We have to, if you have to onboard the next below user, we have to defend the newcomers essentially from itself, and also from the rest of the world. A Bitvaulty does that. We are also a company which delivers maximum flexibility and ease of integration, because Bitvaulty can be integrated as an app by using the keys signature on hardware wallets, but can also, as a software, be integrated into other wallets on their stack. And there will be a licensing agreement with that regard. We outperform, we integrate, and we differentiate from the other rest of the wallet. There were other wallets like Leana, MyCitadel, which had already time delay, but their proposition was not to prevent theft and hacks. Their proposition was just to have an easier recovery of the keys. So we are really the only one solution delivering this one. If you walk into a bank, the first thing you see into a bank, unfortunately for the next billion users, you have to think like that. You're going to see in the lobby a sign stating that the vault is time locked. Not even the employee can open that. If you translate that concept, which gives so much security, into the self-custody, you can onboard the next billion user. And that's the right thing to do. So let's do it together. I am Francesco Madonna, as I said before. I'm Bitcoin Together for Businesses. I'm run a podcast, storeofbitcoin.com, together with Alessandro Tajani every Tuesday at 8 p.m. on Twitter. We have interviewed many notable players. My co-founder is a software engineer working for Tier 1 wallets already. His identity will be known to investors, of course, and very soon to the public. And then we have Marco Zoller here. He's our legal with very expert in the Bitcoin world. Thank you very much.
Woo! All righty. Now it comes down to the jury. Any questions from our jury of peers for Bitvaulty? Y'all are going to have to compete with the rain a little bit, so sorry about that.
That's fine.
So how much progress have you made so far in terms of users?
What? Can you repeat?
With your user base, how much progress have you made so far?
With the user?
Right.
Yeah, the beta is still under coding. We are still coding the beta. But we have already, with a very little marketing, I ran a test with a very little marketing to see the core proposition of beta. We have amassed 100 plus beta subscribers out of 600 followers on Twitter with zero marketing efforts. People are reaching out to me via email or via DM by asking about this solution, and that's remarkable. We are not the product yet. It's going to be released this year, later. But the feedback we are getting is outstanding.
And you had a slide going through all the different addressable markets. How are you thinking about the selling process from the obtainable market through into the addressable market? How's that going to change over time?
Yeah, we need to deliver the product to the one who can understand first. So it's going to be it's a B2B2C company, but we're going to address a B2C market first, focused on people, on tech-savvy Bitcoin user. After we have that green light, they will start spreading the word. And then we move to businesses with integrations. And integration is viral as nothing. We can really reach in a span of months metrics that cannot be seen with normal B2C. After the B2B will be successful and will be integrated, we go back to B2C for uneducated users. Because at that point, you have trust.
And from a pricing standpoint, I think you said $15 a month is the lowest?
That's the professional solution for with bespoke services like Casa or other do, but they charge under 50 per month. 50 a month is quite competitive. 50 per month is quite competitive as compared to the other managed solutions.
And how did you end up choosing that, going down market against your competition?
How did I end up to?
How did you end up choosing 15 versus 50?
Well, marketing choice. We are new entrants. We have to give a better price, otherwise we don't get customers very easily.
How do you think about the educational process? So part of it is marketing, right? Can you explain to someone very quickly why they need something like this? But if someone who is less technical or someone even who's reasonably technical starts using this and they need help, how do you think about the education process and also customer support?
Yeah, we start, our core target are the uneducated users, because the educated can very quickly understand with the 2 or 3 blog posts. But the uneducated will be the core proposition and the most difficult thing to achieve. So we need to really address them by focusing on the can you repeat the question, please? Because I forgot.
How are you thinking about education for those users and also customer support if people have questions or problems?
Yeah, we have to leverage on the legacy system of the banks. Because for us, we don't care, but they do care. And the next billion users want to self-custody, to be as secure as holding a vault with time lock into a bank, but with the seeds. And if you integrate this solution into exchanges, into third parties, they will shift from holding the seed of the owner of the wallet to just be co-signers of a time delay. So they can still make money, but they cannot harm the user. So the solution is outstanding also with that regard. Sorry to be too optimistic, maybe.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, BitVaulty.
Thank you. Bye.